We good on the sound. That's my intro. That's my intro music. I just had to think of something, Jeff.
Hey, I'll tell you what. We'll have to get that Avenger music to play.
Yeah, we gotta do. Yeah. But Avengers Assembly, here we go. Avengers Assemble podcast. We about to jump right into it, man, because I'm hot.
You guys
I'm.
coming? All the boys putting in a hustle. You back there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hey,
Yes,
Cause
sir.
Cause we got some things to clear up, Jeff. I was listening to the other guys commentate, and they just had so much to say, man. And I was a little irritated, man. I was a little irritated, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Jeff. I was, cause they felt
I'm a,
like they had facts and they don't.
I'm a man of few words. I can just say it was very poopy.
You say what?
They're they're commentating. That yeah, they kind of made us look like a bunch of rugrats, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we were battling. Nobody knows what we really had to go through. Nobody really should care, you know. Don't expect nobody to show pity on us. I mean, did we go out there and the plan work like we thought it would? No. You know, we found a lot of kinks in our chains, and we're working on it right now. That's what the guys are out there doing. They're out there hustling. So,
That's what's up.
but I will tell you this: they had a roster. I gave them two. I gave them two rousters. If you listen to the footage, you can hear the guy, the arena guy. You can hear him say 21 Stokes, Price Stokes with a carry, and then they were like, "Oh, we don't have a roster. We don't even know who it is." It's like,
Well, that's their fault that they didn't get the roster up to the talking guys. That ain't our fault.
yeah, the guy sitting next to my son, because my son was up in the bird box, pretty much let me know what kind of mess we were dealing with there. But yeah, he's like, yeah, the guys next to him had one, so I don't know what happened there. That obviously it goes to show they skip a beat too. They didn't have their job. Nobody walked the sheet up to them or whatever. That's on them. They made us. I mean, I will say this: a lot of stuff they said and a lot of stuff that we're gonna change that up, because we're hustling to take on the Ohio Legends here on the 6th. We intend to be victorious. So that's our plan right now.
That's right. So is this the first season game or is this still preseason?
That was our first preseason. Our second preseason is the Ohio Legends, and we'll be seeing them on the 6th. And then our actual official season game, I think, is April 19th. April 19th, because I think we take on the Bearcats. And I can tell you this right now: Bearcats are probably going to be more of a challenge for us in the event or the Ironman.
A word.
But everybody hears everything. Everybody hears. Uh, we all heard that they were bringing players back from last year that lost against the Ironman that beat them last year. Or sorry, the Avengers that beat them last year. We heard they were bringing guys back. They brought in some top talent to face us. So take for granted, all but three of those guys out there are rookies to this team. You know, this offense is all new to these guys. I run things a lot different. Run to the scoreboard. So, but we're still fighting. We'll see. We'll start seeing it come together. We got 3 more weeks to tighten up.
Absolutely. I feel like there are some great spots on that roster, man. Especially number 26, the Adrian Moore, I think his name is.
Oh, he's an aggressive. I mean, he's little. He's an aggressive kid, that's for sure. The funny part, that little light. Then he picks off one ball to start the whole thing. It's like after that, he's like, okay, I'm in retirement. You know what I mean? Like, We just got to get him. We just got him to get him to pick off every ball as it comes over him. But uh, there was challenges in that game. Adrian Moore, he's quick, he's little, he's
Uh
one of.
oh, we lost coach there for a second.
Oh, you lost.
I think you maybe also need to cover. Hey, coach,
Yeah,
when you speak, try to uncover your microphone underneath your finger underneath your phone.
are you
It's
hearing me
like
okay?
going in and out a little bit. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, maybe I put that thumb under there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Adrian Moore, good kid. He's a little rambunctious and wild, but that's what we want, man. We want to get out there. Brought some good stuff in the beginning. He started out hot. It just you know one guy that interviewed me not too long ago said, it's the Mike Tyson thing. You got a game plan to get punched in the face. It's all out the window. A lot of these guys got punched in the face. Some of them didn't come back to the field. But we got to play. We got to do what we can do. And
Mm-hmm.
the sad part is I'm one of basically I'm the head coach. We have some guys that work with our offensive line. We have some guys that work, but when it comes down to engineering, a lot of those guys don't have that skill set. So on the fly, it was just basically me and my son, surfing back and forth trying to figure out how to attack their offense because we couldn't get the ball off.
Yeah. So with that, coach, like, are you gonna see that same type of speed, from the defensive line? No, that is that offensive line gonna see that type of speed all season?
We will. The Bearcats are going to be pretty tough. Pittsburgh is going to be pretty tough. Heard Maryland is pretty. Usually, we are in we're in a very tough bracket, and you know, uh, Wheeling Miners, they were in. I think they won the championship last year. They were in the Ep.2, and they just moved out to the NAL. So, if my concern was, of course, we were very confident in our game going in. We were confident in our offensive strategy and our defensive strategy. I didn't know where we were going. I still have yet to find that, but we all know that more work. So take for granted our center, our center's first year. He did semi-pro 2 years ago, so we got a first-year center. Our offensive guards, they're all kind of rookies, man. They're rookies. What can you say?
Okay.
Hey, I know that one guard. He might be a rookie, but he big as a house. I know that.
Yeah, yeah, it's either Ali or DeAndre, man. They're
Both.
good.
I
What's that?
I said
said
both.
both of them.
Yeah, they're big boys, but I take for granted, we didn't see a lot of the footwork out of them. Working that footwork all the way to that point, but said some people get hit in the face, and the entire everything you learn just went right out the door. And we, but here, like I said, this was a big test right out the door for us. I mean, somebody's got to say, give it to the Avengers, first year team working together, all guys that have never worked together except for three of them. We come out, we face a 3-0 team that have been playing together for 5+ years. We stepped up, showed up. Little does anybody know, our damn uniforms didn't even show up. We're still battling with Pakistan on that one. So our uniforms didn't show up.
Good old Pakistan.
Yeah, we had to hurry up and hunt down, practice jerseys to just pull the game off. It's like, and that's nobody's problem, but it's we faced a lot of obstacles and we showed up, even though they were calling us every day. You guys gonna be here? You guys gonna be here? Yeah, we're gonna be here. We're coming.
Oh, they was taunting y'all. They thought y'all wasn't gonna show up. Huh?
Yeah, they thought we were gonna not show up. That was some of the rumor we've heard. Also, some of the
I ain't gonna lie, the atmosphere looked pretty dope though. I was there.
Atmosphere would that it was all right. It was all right. I'm just excited about how we're about to just go all the way in from that point of the atmosphere all the way down to what the Avengers gonna do on the field because I know we got some things planned for for the fans and everything.
oh, I'm totally excited, man. We're about to slip into the Ohio Legends, and know they're a good team. They're not something you can look past. Terrifies me that we're playing them in a week later and we're playing the Bearcats because the Bearcats is probably going to be our toughest challenge of this season. If we're lucky, I'm 100% optimistic about that. We will see them further on down the road too. So, my biggest concern right now is our season. That was just a preseason game. Sucks to lose. Everybody hates to lose, but losing's part of life, man. It's how you get up and come back.
But it's good that y'all got a very, 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 strong and heavy preseason matchups though to get y'all ready for the season. So it ain't like I got a cupcake games, what I'm saying, tune-up games, as we call it, what I'm saying. So y'all actually getting that work pretty early in the season.
Well, the Ohio Legends, they have a semi-pro that's been in there for a long time. Plus, they have, I mean, they're no different than the Detroit Ravens. Who've been in there for a while, played a long time. Plus, they have arena ball. So, we're not just padding. We're not just getting a bunch of non-tested games. We're testing right out the gate. Some would say was probably not the smartest thing we should have did. We should have waited till the second game. But I'm a coach that I won't come. I don't care. I'm gonna set my plan. We're gonna do what we can to win, and that's football. You go out there with everything you got, and just give it all you got.
I saw one of your receivers, number 11, Josh. Is it Josh? Josh Butler.
Josh Butler, yeah,
He's so fast. That's that you. That's
Josh,
speed right there.
he is fast. He has got some jumps. He has got some height. And I can tell you this: we're making some changes based on what we saw out there. There's gonna be a lot of changes. Hopefully, it's successful. But I will say this:
That's what I want to hear.
our fastest player is actually Josh Nelson.
Oh yeah, what number is that?
What is his number? Uh, geez, I can't. I think it's like 8. Maybe it's 8.
Receiver.
Josh Nelson is number 8. I'm looking at him right now. He's our Z man, and I tell you what, that kid is a bullet. He's got good feet, good hands. He did semi-pro. I think he was with the Detroit Bandits before he came to us. I mean, a lot of these guys got skill, but some of them just need to tighten it up. But he came to us with some skill. And our Z man, he played for the Surge. They call him Ace. I think his last name's Christensen, I think, but he did pretty good. He caught the first touchdown, and then AJ, he we call him AJ. He's another fast kid. He come out and caught the second one here in fourth quarter. But fourth quarter, we were just starting to figure it out. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah.
part. We come out and we're like, okay, well, our pocket is getting burned. Our running plan is out the door, and then we're like, hey, let's just start running some wicked routes. And I was engineering the routes in there because I couldn't get where I wanted to go.
Mhm.
And so I was just re-engineering plays, and 2 of them worked. So I was kind of excited about that. And I will say they can't take away from us on that. They can't say, "Oh, our second team was in there," because they had everybody that started finish that game. So I don't want to hear them tell me, you know, you guys scored them points against our second offense or defense. No, we
Yeah, that
we
don't matter.
Yeah, matter get in that box. That's all that matters.
And I like the fact that, like you said, that fourth quarter, when I watched, I'm like, oh, that's new. I didn't see. It was like I didn't. It was just some of the aspects I just I hadn't seen all game. So I'm like, okay, they're going in this bag. They're going in the bag. Because a lot of times the stuff that you make up on the fly is the stuff that work.
I was so deep in that bag, I think I ripped the bottom out of that. I
Well,
enjoy my.
you gotta go get a new bag for April 6th. So,
Oh
so
yeah,
Hey, yeah, we're gonna rip that bag up. I'm glad you went all the way through the bag so we can just come with a whole new
and
situation.
I told
I'm actually going to see if I am goaded got some bags for y'all. To, something. Maybe we can. maybe we can figure something out with I am goaded to, get y'all some bags or something, man.
Okay,
For sure.
Be awesome. I mean, we're
that'd be awesome.
I tell you what, man,
Yeah.
everybody just watching out for man. Like a lot of these guys, our quarterback, DJ, he's the one that finished off the game, except for Omar came in, got the second touchdown. Omar, DJ, Clay, all solid quarterbacks, dude. Uh, Clay didn't pull through for us. Omar tried his best, and then DJ, he really brought.
Wait, 10, 17.
Oh man, you're gonna go numbers on me.
Well, I mean, I can't remember their names. I got the roster. Hold on,
Yeah,
man.
Dion. Oh, then you're the one that got the roster. They must have get sent.
Man, my car caught a flat, man. I couldn't make it up there, man. I couldn't run it up to him.
Uh,
Let's see. Clay Bowens. Clay Bowens.
Clay Bowens. He's a safety for the Surge in Grand Rapids.
Okay.
So yeah, he was a safety
Sweet.
for them. It's his first year quarterback. So take for granted. Like I said, a lot of these guys are they're working out the rust, man. We're trying them at different spots, and we're just trying different things.
Right. I mean, and again, this is not the regular season, so this is where you work out kinks. This is what this is the trial and error part, and this is where you find out what you have in real game time. Yeah, I mean, it's good to scrimmage against your teammates, but when you're able to calibrate it against another team, you can really get some real data and really make the real adjustments that need to be made.
Well, the problem is I didn't get a much for an offensive data, but I figured out where some guys lack, some guys actually stepped up. I saw things out of guys that stepped in there in the end because we were just starting to circle them through second half. We were just like, okay, we need to get everybody a touch. Everybody's got to get in there and get a feel, get the heart rate, blood rushing. We need to get this out of their system because in order to move forward, you got to let them get punched a couple times. So
Absolutely.
How do you feel? How about the like pace? Like you got some teams. Well, I feel like it's no huddle all the way through. But how do you feel like the pace? How do you feel like your pace was? Do you feel like you were at a good pace calling the plays? How do you feel like that came out?
man, I tell you what, if I could have had the offensive strategy, a line blocking solid all the way through. If I had that offensive strategy, as uh, we would have ran the clock on them. We would have scored on them. There's a lot of what ifs, and I'm not saying, but if it had worked the way that I wanted it to, I foresee it running the clock. So we would have had plenty of time to work our plan, to work our game. Uh, we just didn't get it. But
Well,
in regards to arena ball, and arena ball's fast. You got to really get out there, get the play going. You got 25 seconds. I think it's like 5 seconds less than NFL, but we had 25 seconds to get the play off and get it going, and everybody does. But for me, it was a little different. That's my first year coaching arena ball too. So,
right.
so uh, we're all just trucking along, man. We're all just
So that was like your first actual contact with another team as the head coach
well, in the beginning of the season, we had like an hour scrimmage against
with the Ravens, right?
with the Ravens, just so we can help them. We were trying, we stepped up to help them, and I was working with their coach to teach them, how it works. I knew a lot of it, but I just filled in some blanks, and it. So we worked with them, and it was, we actually didn't do too bad. Ravens. I think Ravens scored 4, and we had 2, so it wasn't bad, But I'll take for granted it didn't help us come game time.
Right. I mean, again, it's the trial and error thing. I mean, that wasn't even a team that's in your league. So it would have been hard to just really understand how to calibrate from that. You need to get into a you had to get into a scrimmage situation with another arena team so that all the players and everybody can start getting adjusted. It's no way to do it playing. I mean, that was cool to just get some work in, but this is necessary. These scrimmages, these exhibition games are necessary to really get the team ready to go to defend that championship.
Well, this team was above us. They there's no doubt that they were there. There's no doubt that they're above us both in caliber and in level. I mean, they are above us in level from our who we're playing with too. You know, they're in a little bit of a tougher league than us. So, and they should be. They've been together for a long time and doing this for a long time, and all those guys been together for a long time.
So, because he was saying that, I mean, because I know our roster, we reloaded from last year. We reloaded from last year. I am aware of that. So we have a lot of new players coming together for the first time, understanding and that component. But he said that their team reloaded too, and they don't have the same players from last year. That's what they were alluding to in the commentary.
I call BS to that.
Right.
BS to that all the way. That team was every bit of what they. I mean, I don't. Every one of these guys knew them guys. They knew them from last year. They knew them from the year before. Hey, we're off. Sorry, our clock hit 9 here. We got to get off the field now. But yeah, I mean, the fact that they already, you know, because they padded it just for us is what everybody was saying. They brought in guys that were there last year just to play us for this one time. They're talking about dudes. If you listen to the commentary, they were talking about guys coming out of retirement.
I heard that. He was trying to say it and disguise it a little bit, but that's what it felt like he was alluding to. You know what I mean? So, but and my thing is, and as I was watching the game, as I was listening, and as I understood the team that you guys were playing, they were playing with a chip on their shoulder because of how the season ended last year.
Yeah, well, these guys didn't deserve. They didn't deserve the revenge attitude because they didn't earn it. You know, the name did, but that had nothing to do with us. This
Right.
me as a coach, I didn't coach that. I didn't coach that championship team. And these players, I think there's one player here that was on that cat. Here you go. You want to bring Ron in?
Yeah, what up, man?
What up, though? Hey,
How you feeling, man?
interview. Just
Interview.
Don't cover.
Oh, what up, though?
What's going on, my guy?
All right, Steph.
Yeah, man, I'm cool, man. I'm cooling, man. How you feeling, man?
I mean, shit, bro. It is what it is. It happens.
Yeah, hey, that's all we're done with. I'm saying, what's the top three things you took away from that experience in that game that you can say that's going to propel you in this next game?
Guys got to get out their heads.
Yep.
We definitely need a line. Uh, I mean, them two things right there, and like I said,
That's
paying,
yeah.
paying attention. A lot of guys didn't pay attention. Their minds was everywhere else, but what size where it was supposed to be. Miller, your mouthpiece, bro. I ain't picking that shit up. I don't
Take over. You want to take?
All right, Steph.
Yeah,
All right.
man of many words. He just got done yelling at everybody. He probably ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah. I mean, like the whole thing is the beauty of sports is learning where you can capitalize and be better.
Yeah.
That is the beauty of it. That's why, it's like a sport is just not like one game. It's multiple games. It's a series of improvs that come together and a series of data that come together and figuring out what's going to work, and then it don't work for every team. It's like, as a coach, you already know it's maybe a different game plan for each team because you have to play the strengths and weaknesses and all that type of stuff. So I know it's a lot that y'all got to do as far as being able to put yourself in position to really be able to come up with a winning product. So it ain't easy with no sport. You really have to learn your personnel. Everybody, like when Ron said something real key, people got to get out their own heads. They
Well,
got to really be definite in what they doing. You know what I mean? Let me ask you this before we go. Is it too late for play for to add on players to the roster?
here's the thing. I mean, we've been working my playbook since January. I mean, I engineered the formations. I mixed it up. I mean, is there a lot of new stuff that is in football? No. But I have, my the way I call it, the way I route it, the way I do it is a lot different. To bring in guys right now would be like kind of starting over. It really would be.
Okay.
I mean, and here's the thing. I'm an old fashioned coach, to some extent. I like to develop the player, work with him from day one, than I would
Okay.
somebody put him on the back burner. I mean, can we bring in better guys?
Yeah.
Do I want to? No. Will I? No.
Okay.
Maybe we can use a couple more good hands on offensive line, as we know. You know, I would probably entertain that, but right now, I just want to make this team good. I
Right.
want to, as a coach, I'm confident in saying that was my team. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know if it makes sense like it sounds, but that's it in a nutshell.
No, that's a great way to put it, man. It's your first year as a head coach, so I mean, there's maybe there's a lot of expectations, but I know that based on our conversations, based on your diligence, and you having the wisdom and knowledge to understand data, gather information, and understanding your personnel, I feel like you're gonna make the adjustments. I mean, again, we get it's a how many altogether is how many games in the direct season,
Oh, we got 8 on the season. We
right?
got two. We got our 2 preseasons. The other one is obviously coming up in 3 weeks. We got our preseasons, and we got 2 preseasons. We got our games, and we got one which is an exhibition. They want to play us, and we want to help them out because we like them, and we wouldn't mind playing them. So, and then of course, if we're successful in our season, we will be going on another 5 games. And, our roster will be replaying a lot of those teams for championship quality or championship capabilities. You know?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Coach, I know y'all probably breaking down at practice. We're not gonna keep you. We just want to do a quick, a little 30-minute segment. We just wanted to clear the air on a couple things because people try to create a narrative that's not there. They try to give their perception, they give their opinion when we got the facts, especially here at Avengers Assemble Podcast. AAP is what we call it. AAP.
Oh yeah, AP.
Yep, yep.
I, the biggest thing, I guess, in a nutshell, it all comes down to the fact that I am disappointed that things didn't work out as we thought it would, but I'm not mad about that loss. That loss does not make. I don't listen to all the chatter and all that stuff saying, "Oh my God, I wish we would have lost." We lost, big deal. Moving on to the next. We haven't even talked about the game all day. So, um,
Absolutely.
they tried mentioning, told me to shut up. Just hopefully, maybe down the road once we get Scott, it might be a different outcome.
Absolutely.
Again, they might they might need to have somebody step in and play him again.
Yeah, they're gonna fill that roster up again. They gotta cheat to beat us. They gotta cheat us to beat us.
Did they take us this year? Yeah. And if we don't play them the rest of the year, oh well, maybe those next year, and we'll take them next year, maybe. That's the best part about football, baby. There's always another year.
That's it. That's it. It's cool. So next up again, we got preseason against the Ohio. Ohio. Say that name again.
Ohio Legends.
Ohio Legends. Well, I guess they got to get ready to lose because we're gonna win this. I mean, I'm just an optimistic person. I don't think about no part of losing. I'm always believing win. I believe win with
I,
1 second on the clock.
I tell these guys all the time, I ain't losing. I don't like to lose. I don't like to talk about losing. The fact that I'm talking about losing right now is making me feel like crap. I don't.
Yeah, we ain't got to talk about it no more because we winners. We Michigan Avengers. We the winners.
We are coming out to set this game here. I told these guys, so this game here is to set it right. This game is not to be anything more than we're going to set the tone of what the Avengers are this year. Right? We'll have
Sounds good to me.
a good game. It's going to be in Detroit. It's going to be in our a lot of your guys' backyard. It's about an hour up from me. So, but yeah, it's going to be a good game. We're going to try to bring some fun, some action. There we go. Hey, there's Josh Butler.
Hey, man, keep up the good work, bro. You fast as bro. You fast. You fast, man. God dog, you
Don't
fast.
tell him that. He needs to get fast.
Hey, you slow, man. Tell him he's slow. Tell him I said he's slow, man. He got to pick it up.
Hey, but hey, we're gonna cut loose here, man. Uh, I really dig that we're doing this, and I can't wait for the next time. Maybe I'll try to do it from my office instead of in a loud arena bowl here.
Hey, but you got to do what you got to do, man. We appreciate you jumping in on Avengers Assemble podcast, man. AAP. We doing what we do, man. This is just to build that content, the behind the scenes, man. Because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people had questions. A lot of people watched the game and they heard what the commentator said. So for you to be able to give this articulation of what happened, that makes more sense than what they tried to say happened. So
Like,
there we go.
if you really listen to the commentators, they tell you exactly was what they didn't tell you. They tell you what was wrong, all the while telling you what was right. So you just really got to weigh them out, kind of for what they were. A couple chunky dudes eating hot dogs, spitting crap in the booth.
That's
So
all. That's it. Okay, Coach. Well, Coach Jeff, man, we're gonna wrap it up, man. I appreciate you for coming on, man. Big shout out to you, the staff, the team, everybody. Y'all know where y'all can get your tickets at. If you don't, we will make sure that you get all of that information for the preseason game against Ohio Legends. We are going to be back with another episode. Y'all make sure y'all check us out. We are out.
sure, thank you guys.